Hello everyone and welcome back to Panzer Corps. I'm here with the 7th mission already, I think. For 7th mission, yes, in the Grand Campaign 1940. And after defeating the British counteroffensive, they are in full route back to the coast. And this is where we are going to cut off the British and French main armies and trap them in Belgium. It's May 21st, 1940. Greetings, Herr General. I have new intelligence report for you. We have been intercepting numerous communications that lead us to believe that the British Expeditionary Force is planning to entrench their position at Calais to maintain a secure position on the continent. Your objective is to disrupt their plans by assaulting Calais before any reinforcements can arrive to fortify the area. You should expect to encounter several armored formations on your route to the Channel, as well as heavily dug-in forces around Calais itself. Advance quickly, and we may be able to remove the British from the continent once and for all, Herr General. And move swiftly we have to do indeed, because I would very much like to go to the special bonus mission, which is the Dunkirk scenario, but you only get that by getting a decisive here. Yeah, so that would be pretty nice. I believe every Grand Campaign has one extra mission that you do if you get a decisive in a certain mission. Like 41 has Streets of Moscow, 42 East has the, I believe, Buzanovka Depot. Then you have 43 East has the Kursk. 44 East has this weird mission Poltava. And then 45 East, of course, has the missions at the end near Berlin. 43 West has the Salerno attack, I think. Maybe. Not 100% sure actually on that one. I think it's Salerno. 44 West. What does 44 West have as an extra bonus mission? Also not sure. And at 45, of course, they do have those missions at the end, but that's it. Never mind, I've been rambling already for too long. Let's go to the mission here. And first of all, repair my units after that severe beating from last mission. Still looking to keep my units at 2 stars of experience, so wherever that's applicable, I can give them regular replacements, which seems to be actually in quite a lot of cases, which is nice. I think that for both of these, regulars is probably going to be fine here. They're moving up towards 2 stars regardless of whether I give them regulars now, and they're pretty decent, so that's good. Getting regulars. Seems like for a big part, here we go. Yeah, they're at 2 stars now, which is nice. Yeah, let's bring it on. Let's give them the elites. I guess for these guys as well, because they're pretty close to being at 2 stars, and I think 41 is pretty cheap. I think I can do that. Like, as long as I remain above 10,000, I think I'm good here. That should be a fine number for this mission. Let's take a look. You definitely elites. Then yeah, you guys will get elites as well. Sure. Definitely regulars for these guys. And yeah, I was so stupid to leave these guys in the open for one of the turns. Like I said before, just some bad plays overall. But what's done is done. So let's just focus on this mission where, you know, I hope to perform a bit better. Although I think in the end the damage was on most units not that bad. I guess I did do some in-game repairs in a previous mission on Ola Deer and another Grenadier as well, just to make sure indeed that they would remain performing. I made some questionable choices, which I think in hindsight, like, is it really that bad to think that Ola Deer in Bocage would be able to do fine against enemy tanks even without artillery support? I think it would have been pretty much okay, and obviously according to the rolls I got pretty unlucky there since I got 3 hits, whereas the average is probably kind of like 1 there because the enemy tank had a 20% chance. But yeah, it did make me realize that infantry without artillery support, even for Ola Deer, is quite questionable, and they are going to attack into that. Not necessarily with infantry, though those seem to really back off for a bit, but the tanks, they are going full force, even in Bocage territory. Right, so let's talk about my strategy for this mission then. For this mission, I'll be deploying the 7th Panzer Division, which is a bit weird maybe, because, well, the 7th Panzer Division was actually at Arras and fought there, I believe, whereas the 1st Panzer Division actually fought at Calais. So I'm switching those around, but, well, I'm probably better off just using 7th Panzer here. Since I'm expecting slightly less enemy air forces, or enemy tank forces, not air forces. Let's see though, for this mission we have some territory all the way up in the north here, and then also all the way down in the west. So I kind of need to split up my forces into 2 groups, one going north and then heading to the west to Calais, and another one going west first and then heading north, and so taking all the cities, so pretty much converging upon the center where the final battle will take place. So I guess these few cities in the middle will be up for grabs with whatever unit might be available. I will also deploy more ground forces down here because there seems to be a lot of forests, so I kind of expect that to be happening there. Whereas up north I'll be using a few more tank forces, so yeah. There's a bit more open terrain. There's also a lot of bocage, which is terrible for tanks, but there's also some open ground, so I expect tanks to do a bit better there. There are quite a few cities, like these 3, which are in grasp of being taken on the first turn. So I think I can manage that. I'm gonna put my artillery all at 12 and this one to 11. Sure. Alright, so for the 7th Panzer Division, I need to deploy the 78th Artillery Regiment. And so move, yeah, okay. Put infantry here, so the infantry can attack after shelling, and then use the 58th Pioneer Battalion to take the city. Then if I have to place artillery here, as usual, this is probably gonna take a while. If I put infantry, no, I can't. Okay, so I'm gonna put Heinz Randorf down here because I need scouting both up the north and in the west. And I'm gonna put the recon up north, so then Heinz Randorf can go into the south. As my only tank, that is. I could switch that up, take the recon here, but I want at least one tank down here, so it better as well be a good one. I need to place Oladier, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Attack. Yeah, place Oladier here. He'll be caught out in the open. Yeah, that's probably fine. Yeah, I guess. Then I need, for the same kind of trick, 2 infantry up here though. This is, I have 1 with spotting, so that's not bad. But then, in order to do this, I do need the 73rd Artillery Regiment up here too, at least that one part. As I've been deploying for a couple of missions now, 1 artillery from the other Panzer division, because we do have that slot available with 23 units to deploy here. Still want to put you in a close position so they can quickly move up. I guess the 88's going to go in the center. Let's just deploy the air forces first though, so actually have a decent way to see how many troops I have left. 3 fighters. At the very least 2 bombers and 1 fighter bomber. At the very least, I might deploy 1 more if I have enough space for that. But I'm not too sure about that. I'm gonna deploy the puck down here. Recon up in the north. Right, so yeah, let's just put that here. There's no real reason to explore here because, well, there's probably not too much, and we'll see it with the infantry already because it has range of spotting of 3. So I can already go a bit up, see what's here and here through this road. Deploying the 2 tanks. And second part across Deutschland. So I have 1 unit left because I deployed everything I need. Yeah. So I could either go for another fighter bomber. I think that's probably better here. Sure. All right, let's go. Good weather, great. All right. Let's actually use the fighter bombers here because, especially the first turn, I don't want them to be visible. Because the enemy fighters can match them toe for toe. So I'd rather these guys be hidden, whereas my fighters can be up front. Alright, I'm not immediately gonna attack because there's actually a chance that he will hit me. And I might just use the artillery up there. Let's do a bit of spotting here. Okay, so I can just use this. That should probably give him 2 suppression, yeah. Okay, with that done, means I can actually shell them. One, two, three, four. Okay, wow. So it's still expose Oladier, but I think I'm fine with that. Even if they attack him, then it's gonna move the tanks into close terrain, which is very bad for them. And as I mentioned earlier, repairing the Oladier is very cheap, and it it doesn't really matter for the experience because he does so much damage. He gets that experience back within no time. So I definitely need to put a fighter here as well because they will see this. And they'll try to attack here and then probably the tank as well, I would wager. So let's put the fighter here to protect the bomber at the same time, just in case that might be necessary. This is a natural defense, so I can expect these guys to move up down here, and I can put my anti-aircraft and such out there. That's pretty decent. Yeah, you're fine there, especially in the half tracks. Right, so yeah, these guys are gonna go, so I can use the fighter bomber here. Put you here. Take the city. Ugh. Yeah, I can move up here. Okay, so they have cavalry, anti-aircraft, and then only an infantry out here. Okay, so far so good then. This is a tad risky, but if I want to shell that on the next turn, I need to move it here already. So not the greatest deployment. But not too shabby. Like I said, they can't see that so far, so they have no... They won't necessarily go there. Oh, they might bomb here then? Oh. Really? Huh. Yeah, the Matilda is not really made for attacks, or at least the Matilda 1 is not really made for attacks against other tanks. I mean, we've seen them do decent damage in the previous one. They still have a 20% chance per each strength point to damage you, even with one attack. I guess I got somewhat lucky there, but yeah, they're not doing very well against other tanks. They only had a machine gun on them. If you actually see a real Matilda, if you look up a picture of a real Matilda 1, this is actually a machine gun, if I'm not mistaken, and then yeah, they can't really do a whole lot. Let's put it like this. Now, if I can take out their air force without using the anti-aircraft gun, I can use the anti-aircraft gun on this guy. That would be pretty juicy. So all I need would be 2 fighters on this one. And then I'll probably just use the 3rd fighter on this so that I have both fighter bombers ready together with a normal bomber on the group of tanks. Wow. That's impressive. That doesn't help me against the enemy tanks unless I push them in here. Then I can still attack technically. Still nice though. Not gonna lie. Attacking here pushes that into the swamp. Yeah. Not gonna shell it. I don't think I need to even here. Yeah, because they have such low initiative as well, only 2. Whereas my 88s have initiative of 8. So I should have no problems with this Matilda here. And indeed I didn't. Oh, they can't move into the swamp? Okay. Sure. Huh. So... guess you learn something new every day. If it's down to 1, I can finish it off with the infantry without trouble here. I could go for a surrender on this one. Probably. 10-7. Yeah, let's go for that. Huh. So in that case, sweet. Okay, oh. Just gonna go and take the city. Okay, so nothing is visible here. Good, good. Yeah, I'm just gonna move you up then. Moving them in here and then using artillery, I can probably... No, they can't move in there. I was thinking about destroying that, but that would be quite challenging, even with the artillery. Because... yeah. Right, let's just move artillery in such a way that I can start shelling there. Or up if I so choose. Alright, let's stick another peak. Okay, they have that there. That's problematic, but I can maybe lure it to attack these with some proper defenses. Even this tank should be able to hold its own. Don't really like waiting another turn here. I'm gonna shell these guys at least to make sure that they don't get too much dug in. Let's move you here. These guys in here where they cannot be seen. And let's move you all the way around. So I'm gonna prepare to attack this up there. Let's use the fighter out here because nothing is seen down here, and if they have another bomber, I'm at least well protected now, although that's unlikely for them to have, I think. Let's move back anyway because of their low fuel. Oh, they did have another air unit. Well, Good that I did that. Nine, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, but the odds are I cannot attack the infantry. That's just 1. Maybe I'll get more out of the Stuka. Good. That's the shame always with cloudy weather. Little you can do about that though. One, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, so not too keen on. Oh, I can't even move in there. So if I attack, would they retreat in here or here? My intuition would tell me that they're going here, but technically this is the first hex on the right to which they can retreat. So I think it's this way. Let's see here. No, they are going up. I'm not doing very well against that thing though. I have to say. Oh, come on, really? Like this stuff again? Just like in the previous mission. What were your stupid odds? Wow. Yeah, I cannot go out and attack it. There's absolutely no way I'm gonna go in there. So that's real smooth. I pretty much wasted my entire turn there for absolutely nothing. So that's messed up. Yeah, one, two, yeah, right, you cannot see that, yeah. Well, that turned out to be great. Go me. I don't know. I don't feel really like I could have handled that much differently. Just like a lot of bad luck there, but maybe I can destroy that on the next turn. I don't know. So say that they have a tank here, there would be, or here, there would be 1, 5. Let's just see. I think we'll be fine. Okay, so maybe it is worth actually trying to damage him. How are we on fighter duty here? Good now. Alright, let's go for it. There's nothing at the airfield too, so maybe it's good to go after these a bit. Like, Oladir is a pretty good shot here. I can only shot once though. So well, let's try that. Let's see what that does. If it's a good suppression, 9-5. I think the problem is that these guys can also move in the woods, so then I would have to move all the way up here. So they move down. No, they won't. Oh, they are heavily entrenched. So move here. 1, 2, 3. I can't shell it a second time. And then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, or 1, 2, 3. No, it's already 4, 5. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Then I can attack down here on the next turn. I mean, I guess that would work. Is this even good? Yeah, okay, that it is. Alright. Like, these guys are pretty tough, so I think, at least my idea was that dealing some damage to them is already quite good. I think this is a bit too risky. With the bit, I mean actually quite a lot too risky. Yeah, still move here. Alright, let's also start digging out these guys. So they might go down and try to attack from here, so that would work nicely. Okay, there's a recon. Strange movement for a recon, by the way. Okay. Man, cloudy weather again. It's not my lucky day, that's for sure. I still wouldn't push them anywhere, then I can bomb them, but no. Alright, got at least rid of one of them. And that will also allow me to move these guys up here. Silly me. Silly, silly, silly me. Now, why do you have to go and play so bad? Why? You can go down here. They cannot go around this, so they're in the zone of control. So they can either move down. Yeah, they're in trouble regardless. Well, I guess at this point it doesn't matter whether I try to get these guys up there or not. They're always in trouble. So I'd rather have the double artillery in case they move up here. I mean, yeah. Like I said, I messed that one up. They can see the artillery, so if they are gonna bomb, this is probably the good way to go. Right. I need to get rid of both these. Let's see whether I can manage. So I'd like to push it in here so I can destroy it. But I can only... shell twice, so... yeah, sure. I'll take some damage. Maybe, I guess it needs to go anyway. Nice, alright. That is at least some good luck. Yeah, it's really unfortunate, but I cannot take that fast enough, I think. So, let's position ourselves in such a way that I'm protected for the most part, indeed, by this artillery regardless. And I want to shift my forces over to that side anyway, so I can take it. Alright, so I think besides this, my positions are pretty decent. Alright, let's see then. Nothing. And good weather. Well, don't mind that for sure. Let's start out here. So I'm gonna have to get rid of this first, and shelling is pretty much the only way to go here, I think. Move both of them here. Shell them. Push them up. Down or into here. And 2 times 21, 1 times 22. This is better. At least it has lower odds of dealing damage. So if I fix up these, they can take this down on the next turn, and I should also be able to take down this, so then I have a clear movement ahead with all of these bozos, and it's still very tempting to go out here, but I really shouldn't. So turn 5. Okay, that. Oh, come on! I should be able to have at least a decent result against this. Sure, I'll use the infantry. So they're already in a good position to attack the cavalry as well on the next turn. And I will actually attack here. Nice, got lucky. So I can't go in there, and they'll probably just repair it, but at least it will allow me to take the airfield on the next turn, which I guess is pretty important, or at least it's important enough for me. So infantry out here, so I can attack that potentially on the next turn as well. I'll move these guys here for now, so that they could technically... you know what? You here, and you here. Should be pretty decent. Except that now I have no artillery coverage. Oh, what is wrong with me? I was supposed to move it up. I'm playing poorly again, like I did in the last mission. And not just a little bit. This is just a train wreck. And I even thought, oh, I need to move this up. I was thinking about that before. But like I even told myself this needs to go up, and I still didn't do it. Why? Why am I playing so poorly? I'm gonna take a huge hit on this if it doesn't get destroyed. But you can bet your ass that that unit is gonna go down. Absolute shit. cannot see this for now. Yeah, let's just keep you there. Like I said, here we go. Well, goodbye. Or not. Okay. Well, maybe it's time to start playing a little bit better. They have even another tank out there. Since I want to attack here too, I'm just gonna take this here damage, I think, or get a regular defense. That could work too. Well, then I have to attack. Seems like this mission became a disaster real quickly. All of a sudden. And not in a good way. Yeah, that's... Yeah, sure. I'm also under time pressure, so I can't afford to waste too much time here. Also that they had yet another recon. They've been having a ton of those here. Alright. I was really hoping I could destroy that, but... I mean, I gotta try. No, no. Let's bomb here first. Let's just see what that does. So I need to shell them because they need to go. Definitely. Okay. Next up. Yeah, they did repair that. How likely is it that I'll be able to destroy the Daimler? Alright, that's 1 damage. So my idea here, These guys then probably also wouldn't go in there, but I think it's worth a try. Let's try going after the tanks here. Alright, perfect. You're going in here. Finishing off those guys. Yeah, let's get you out of there because I can move these guys up. Just wanted to see what those odds are. 1-4. Okay. I need fighter protection for a few units. I suppose I kind of need protection for the artillery. It's out in the open, whereas these guys are in bocage, so that gives them more defense. So they kind of... Well, 1, 2, 3. So they can't see the artillery. But what are the odds that the recon is going to go away? I think it's going to stay there, so I think my fighter should be fine. These two, they can go to that airfield relatively soon, I think. Okay. That also wasn't particularly great. I had a 53% chance to to hit them, but they all failed. At least it's good weather now. I think I can take the airfield sufficiently quickly that I don't have to worry there too much. So with that new recon, I don't think it's good to... Okay, they have another tank. So destroy that. Yeah, sure. That thing is probably gonna be murder here. However, there's not a whole lot I can do. Kind of have to place myself like this now, which is again not very ideal. They have one heart attack. Oh. Really? All right, of course. I think using the fighter bombers here again would already be very risky, since the enemy might have more air forces again, so I'm gonna have to be quite careful what I'm doing here. There, okay, 164, it's not even close. It's a shame I cannot move it in here, but... like, if I... The thing is, if I move in here... Well, I can actually damage these sufficiently. So... Up. You in here. Shell it again. Oh, come on, really? Yep, alright, that's funny game. That's real great. Seriously now? It's unbelievable. Well, I'm gonna have to attack here then. And I'm gonna attack here too. Whatever. Who cares about that extra damage? Right. Come on. Well, that wasn't pretty. If they're gonna bomb, they'll probably try it here too. I can see them trying to bomb here as well. But I can't protect everything. Just like, it's probably better to keep these guys out of sight for a bit. Okay. Don't know why they went in there. That's quite something. Right. I can... If they go here and I don't know what they have in there, I'm in trouble already. So let's just use you to take it. And I'm just gonna use Oladir. Move him down here. And the tanks up here so I can do scouting. I'm quite behind schedule, I think. But we'll see here. this is a pretty good opportunity. Right, let's actually move you in here. Because they can't move, and now I can finish off that recon this way. So I guess shelling here. I mean, this is just an opportunity that's, I think, too good to pass up. Especially with the artillery now being open and ready for an attack. At least, not yet. They also didn't shell me last turn, which is odd. Wait, I don't really expect a whole lot from this for now, but gotta start somewhere. So can't bomb them, and I mean at least the usage of the airfield. So if they move here is 1, 2, so I can go here. So lower their entrenchments. Let's move these in here. I'd rather actually even have them out of sight, but they're still good to move. I think I can take these guys down the next turn, though I do have to worry about my ammunition. So that'll be turn 10 by the time I can go out here, and then I have 9 turns for everything that's out there. I guess that should work. And since none of this is visible, I'll start taking down some of the entrenchments on that thing. Okay. Well. Yeah, that's a shame, but not the end? Okay. That's an interesting turn of developments. Let's go here first, though. So for Oladir, I guess the odds aren't good enough yet. Can I move the fighter in there? No, not now. Let's just attack then and move closer that way. They can't burn their hands on any of those guys either. So let's also take a look at the range. This is 13. This is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. No matter what way you look at it. Ah, come on, really? Alright. Let's do it the old-fashioned way. So I kind of want to take the city with these guys, so then 1, 2, 3. There's no way I can do it any other way if they don't get destroyed. Yes, I kind of have to move here. Figures. So yeah, let's take it and I guess prepare for an attack here on the next turn. Yeah, moving too much forward might be risky business. And none of my units are seen right now, so if I can shell there twice, or at least once, and then attack it, move my artillery up here, I think I might be okay on time. Really, 2-4? Wow, that's really rough. Those are not odds that I like, but there's little I can do here. I kinda... No, I can't destroy it like that. Still in a pretty tough spot here. Also because of the bad terrain. So... I need to get rid of the anti-aircraft gun. And I can do that if I push it in here. So going there. Yeah. Nice job. So then they, at the very least, can't shell me with that anymore. I think for the moment it might be better to try destroying at least the Hurricane. So, yeah, okay, I can't do it like that, so I have to do this. I need to move these guys back as well, or they don't have, yeah, they don't have artillery covered, so it's also quite bad now because they have I have to let them attack this because, yeah, I have no other choice. Guess I might just as well bomb this then. And go here too, because, well, they're gonna attack this anyway, and they have only one fighter. So, yeah, this attack is quite free. So the enemy would be almost unable to get in there. I don't think that's going to be an issue. Okay. Not particularly happy with the way they moved because well, yeah, right. Well, I guess I got that planned out a bit differently than. Great. Yeah, that delays me by another turn. At least. Take it. And start digging out these. So let's just move out here. Like I said, none of these guys can be seen at least, so that I got that going for me. Alright, I have 2 fighters which can at least attack these out in the open. Did they get refueled? Yes, they did. Rather have 1 damage fighter than 2, so I'm pretty much looking to minimize the damage on multiple units like that. Let's see, because these 2 are both without heroes, yeah. And then this is, okay, indeed, Heinrich Bar. It doesn't matter which one I attack now. But if I destroy it here, I can at least still use this one. Unless I want to attack the bomber, which would also be really good. Yeah, let's do that. Well, that went almost great. Okay, let's pray for some good suppression here. 10-4, alright, not too bad. Down to 6. Kind of stuck here. No, unfortunately I cannot do that. I'll leave these guys here. Next turn I'll be able to take these guys and move forward. That's it. Lovely weather. stay here at the airfield. They should get refueled too. Okay. $10-4, huh? That's not good enough. At least I'll free these two guys, so I can move them out again. And you here. Moving you up, so I can attack that on the next turn if it's not raining, because if it is raining, then I might not be able to do that, actually. Alright, I will still move that, but I'm gonna check that later. You need fuel and ammo. Let's move you all the way up here. Because time's a wasting. I have to say I had quite enough of this mission. Quite enough indeed. Start digging out these guys. I'm not gonna attack them on this turn, but the next... I do have to be careful because the enemy does have another bomber. It's most likely to be their last air force, but you can't be too sure. Can't be too sure indeed. Nothing, huh? These guys are tough. Come on. Do I really need to take more damage here? Like, really? Guess I do. Let's use... yeah, Panzer II. Alright. Now to scout forward. Good to know the Matilda is there. I mean, I can't bomb it while it's in that position, but I can at the very least protect myself. It has a movement of 3, so at least for one turn it won't be able to go out. And we did know there's no anti-aircraft there, so let's try... wait, so what can they see? They can see nothing here. Enemy will likely try to bomb either of these two. So... well, I can't reach there. But it does mean that I'm gonna have to move, at the very least, these guys over in that direction. Yeah, let's move you here. Okay, so there are two options here. I guess one of them is to move forward this way. And just leave these for now. Entirely nothing, that's strange. I'd rather use this infantry down here. That way Oda deer can keep moving, which is what I need. Let's move you all the way up. You as well. That gives me some scouting. Start digging out these engineers. This is not the greatest defensive position you've ever seen, but I don't think the enemy can see me here. Even if they would have a recon or something here, that's only 3 hexes. It's still very risky though, there's no doubt about that. Kind of feel like I have to now. Because at 10 strength it's just too powerful for me to face. And if I'm gonna put infantry in here, better make well sure that At least I won't suffer too much damage. There's one... can I move back then? No, let's just attack. Take a peek. And move back. This is also tricky, but if I can get into these entrenchments on the next turn up here, I would be quite pleased as well. So let's try to block them here. And like I said, the idea is that the enemy can't see me. Let's do a bit more scouting down here. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay. At least I believe they can't see anything. That's how it looks like now. Okay. Good. Nice. There's rain though. Yeah, no suppression yet. Okay, so I can pick my targets. They have an anti-aircraft gun here. Though... the thing is, I kind of feel I should try to destroy these by just attacking. What are the odds of them dealing damage? So 4 times 40% chance. And there's nothing that a mass attack can do anything about it, because after, yeah, it just puts the initiative at 1 afterwards and not before. Okay, I got both lucky and... okay, real good. That's real smooth. Alright, Matilda, what does it do? 8-2. Well, I'll gladly take 2 damage here in order to finish off the Matilda. You don't have to ask me twice. Guess taking the city will have to wait for a turn, but I think it's probably for the better for now. Well, not taking the city is not necessarily for the better. Alright, that thing is there, but it's probably gonna go back to the airfield. Either way. Very nice. And they did buy some stuff, I think. Yeah, they do have anti-air there. But it might not be too bad here. Yeah, I think I got this, despite my poor performance. That's fine. Because, well, I really want to go after this one though. Alright, it will have to do. Taking a few hits here and there, but I guess in the grander scheme of things that does still matter. 1, 2, 3. Let's try to stay out of range of that thing. So that I only have to worry about the other anti-aircraft gun, but that's gonna deal like maximum 1 damage. Well, since I can't bomb here, I might just as well start digging out these extra guys. Did I do that correct? Did I do that correctly? That might mean I need to take that airfield real fast. If I mess that up. I might have messed that up. I'll have to see. So I think this I can make it surrender. It's 3. I mean, it cannot move into the swamp hex, so actually I can't. No, I can't indeed, because I can only technically move in here, so I can only get it down to 1 entrenchment. Might get to destroy it, but I'm not gonna get it down. No. So the question then is, do I even want to attack? And I don't think I want to destroy it. Well, maybe I do. We'll see what the AI does. Really needed that refueling there. Yeah, can't move in here. They're gonna trounce me. Now, what I'm gonna do is I'm actually gonna move around with these. Oh. And the reason for that is that I actually want to take this airfield, and the real way to do that, or the best way to do that, I think, is to go around everything. Did I press? I did not. Okay. Okay. Well. Oh, whew. Okay. So then I don't need to worry about it that much. I got a real concern there. This really is not an ON2. No, it's not. See? Don't lie to me, game. Don't lie to me. Right. Just like this isn't really an ON4, probably, but no. See? Don't lie to me, game. It's not an 0-4. It clearly isn't. Well, it might be. It's probably the biggest chance, but it's still pretty unlikely that you won't take any damage. Right. I, at the very least, took over that. I might just as well land up here. No. But I can go out here. Yeah, so attacking there is still not good. I'll just wait. I'm also too afraid of those Alpine divisions. Things are a bit more problematic now with that artillery, so it's not even that useful to go after anything. Except to wait out their attack besides on this turn. Like next turn I can more force my way in through here, but this is like for this turn I think that's a lost cause. Gonna buy something there, yeah. And apparently down here too. Are you 2 stars now? No, not by a long shot. I guess I'm bombing there again. Go in here. Take that back. Go after these, they should then be suppressed, and I can take them out like this. Take the airfield, take this. Alright, I have double artillery now, which is better, and they can't really buy anything now. I will destroy this Hotchkiss though, because it's quite annoying. And I also don't want them to buy stuff down here anymore, so what I'm also gonna do is move you in here. They can still buy something here, I guess, because I moved you up, so that was kind of stupid. Yeah, that was messed up, but I think if they cannot move, this tank is probably fine. They're gonna attack here. I'm gonna take 1 or 2 damage. Move you down. Great. Okay, and they don't have any towns anymore where they can buy anything, at least for now, so that works. Let's see if I can fully suppress this. Yes, I can. That means that I can start bombing everything here. Is it like a 1% force still? It's just shitty. Come on. Well, I have only one more turn left after this, so better start getting down to business. Alright, well, let's go in here. So also, I can get right next to it. And then, yeah, they can still attack, but not very well. So looking fine. Oh, I need the N button, not the L button. Alright, I should be able to finish this then. Yeah, sure. Kind of sad that they did so much damage though. 5 damage, like, again, what are the odds anyway? It's broken up by the artillery. Alright, let's see what those odds are now. Yeah, so they have a 21% chance to hit one of my guys. So hitting for 5 there. It's pretty sucky. Should have hit them first for surrender. Now, I'm probably gonna get hit. Not yet. Okay. Guess they surrendered now. Could have done that again better. Okay. Vision of 2, huh? .27. That's a lot better than my anti-tank guns, by the way. Maybe it will go for the Panzer. That would be best for me. Guess any attack for me would be quite bad. I can try to block the area with the tanks. Hope they're gonna go for some of that. But they can see the artillery, so they probably won't. Alright, nice. Yeah, well, like I said, I'm not particularly proud of my performance here. I don't know. It's just I've been playing pretty bad lately, or at least the last 2 missions. So that kind of sucks, and you know, I can see my own mistakes pretty much every time, but then if you move before you think or see that, then you're gonna make those mistakes anyway. And also in this case, that really cost me. So it's gonna be quite troublesome to repair everything. Maybe most stuff can still stay at 2 stars, like these need elites, for example. These need elites, it's gonna be costly. These guys need elites, it's gonna be expensive. They can get regulars, I guess. Maybe, yeah, you can also probably get regulars. These need elites. They need elites, probably. Yeah, maybe not. Yeah, we'll see in the next mission. Either way, let's go to the briefing and be done with this disaster. Even though I think getting the decisive victory is not necessarily that hard, if you just press them a bit, then I think you should be fine. I think the last mission was definitely harder than this. Yeah, but like I said, I didn't play very well, and that kind of sucked. Begging your pardon, Herr General, sir, but your advance was so successful that our lines of communication have not been able to keep pace, and we have lost contact with the Generalfeldmarschall and High Command. I have a report for you of a very significant buildup of Allied troops trapped in a pocket at Dunkirk, but we have not received any new orders on where or how to proceed. What shall I tell the men, sir? Shall we march on Dunkirk or work on restoring our communications and await further orders? Well, naturally, I'm going to advance on Dunkirk and go for that extra bonus mission. And I'm not going to wait for new orders. Thanks for watching. Take care. And see you next time, where hopefully I'll do a little bit better. Yeah, take care. See you then. Bye-bye.